Hi everybody, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Mrs. Sopiarz-Rianda. I know that's a mouthful. You can call me Miss R, you can call me Miss S, you can call me Miss Rianda, Miss Sopiarz. Options are limitless. But I am your new English 10 teacher. For those of you that have been transferred over from Mr. Macy's class, don't worry, everything's staying exactly the same except you have a different teacher. For those of you that are just starting fresh, welcome to English 10. What we are working on today and this week is Unit 1, Session 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk you through our schedule and as well as the expectations for the session. Remember, every single Tuesday, by 11:59, by midnight, basically all assignments are due. Every Wednesday morning, you click on to English 10 and you will have a brand new session assigned to you that you have the entire week to complete. So every Wednesday morning, you'll be getting a message from me in Schoology. It's going to be called English 10 Weekly Update. I'll also post on the update page and I'll provide you a link there. That link will give you lots of different things. First of all, it'll give you the link. That link will direct you to this fantastic video. It will also get you right into the session on where you get started for that week. So what we do every single Wednesday morning, you click on Materials, and then you click on the session we are working. Right here you can see that we're still working on Unit 1 from Words to Meaning with A Raisin in the Sun. Here is our outline, our tentative outline for that unit. And you can see September 18th through the 24th. Session 3 is what we're working on. So we always click on the folder. And you can see, bam, right here, Unit 1, Session 3. It starts on the 18th, which is Wednesday. Right here, I provide you a schedule, a suggested recommended schedule for the week that I highly, highly recommend you following. I have a lot of times students message me and say, I'm so busy, I don't have any time, how can you help me? Well, this is one of the ways I help. I provide you a suggested schedule every week. I know everyone has different times to work, but this is one way that can work for you. So as always, you click on the folder, and the link I'll provide you will take you right here to the video, which is what you're watching right now. Once you watch that video, which will be right here, you would click on Next, because that's the way you navigate through every single session here at J21VA. In every course, you always click Next. You have to go through the content in order for it to be delivered correctly. Okay, so you can see this is our session plan like I mentioned earlier. And down here, I also just provided the text again, A Raisin in the Sun, for your reference. This week, you are going to be wrapping up reading A Raisin in the Sun. You're going to be finishing up and reading Act 3. Also, just like you did in the last session, what you'll be doing is, for this session, you will be completing a reader response journal. The template is right down there. Be sure that you use this template. As many quotes as you feel are pertinent to this session, why you think they're important, why you included them. And believe me, if you've been doing this throughout the unit, then you will have no problem writing your essay next session. That's right, I said essay. So all of this hard work you've been doing with all these reader response journals will come in literally handy for your essay that you're going to be writing about A Raisin in the Sun next week. So like always, click Next. After reading the last act of the play, you'll submit your reader response journal right here. Click Next. On this page, we're focusing on figurative languages and inferences. And down here, again, you have a few different videos that you need to watch and take notes on. If you scroll down here, right here is a graphic organizer, and it's called Cornell Notes. For each one of these videos, you'll need to submit Cornell Notes. Now this is just a good strategy on active reading. And I'll just pull that up real fast for you to see. Okay, so you can see, fill out the name, the date, the topic, questions, vocabularies. You can put in things you had questions about, things that were interesting, a lot like the Reader Response Journal. And you will submit one for each of the 2 videos that you will be watching. Okay, in addition to those notes for these videos on figurative language, because here you're going to be focusing on figurative versus literal language. So you're going to be doing those notes for the video and then also answering these 3 questions using PEA, which is Point Evidence Analysis, 2 or 3 robust sentences. Give it a point, make your point in every response, provide evidence from the text, and then further analyze. So there's your 3 sentences. So the notes and responses will be submitted right here. And the last thing you'll do in this session is post to the discussion board. You'll post 3 times. You'll make your initial post, and then you will provide 2 responses to students. Remember, in your responses to students, you want to be engaging. So go beyond a 1-sentence response of I agree or I disagree or I like your post. You need to continue conversation. You need to identify and then go beyond that I agree or disagree and continue conversation, even ask a question. And the question here is, what do you think of the ending of the play? Is Hansberry hopeful that things such as racism, sexism, oppression will improve or not? What do you think? So this is the way we're going to be talking about the end of the play. In the next folder right here is information about academic integrity, the turnitin.com, which we'll be using next week, and MLA resources. So go through these slides by clicking the next. Go through them in detail, give them your time and attention, and then at the very end, you'll be asked to take this understanding plagiarism quiz. That is also due by next Tuesday. After you are all done with session 3 and going over the academic integrity, turnitin.com, and MLA resources, you are done with the session. Next week, like I mentioned, we're going to be focusing on writing an essay. So keep those response journal templates very handy. And welcome to class.